Need to wait just a few minutes and we are going to start, okay? Thank you very much for joining us. Hello, everyone. We are going to start. Just for you to see my face, I'm Victoria Canales from FedeTour, and this is our last training about Patagonia adventures. Today we have Franz Müller from Cernatur, who is going to explain us about all the experience that Patagonia can offer. And of course, we have three amazing products that are going to present the opportunities and all the programs that they have to offer. So just a second. Franz, are you over there? You can start whatever you want.
I'm part of the marketing team at the Chilean Tourist Board. I'm always delighted to promote my wonderful country, Chile. So, just to avoid any kind of audio problems with my presentation, I'll turn off my camera. So, um, here we go. Chile is known as one of the most attractive places on earth. It's a land of extremes, and because of that, is that Chile is a place where the impossible is possible. Chile is a magical place where the driest desert in the world blooms. This year, it has rained a lot. It's super good. We have confirmed a flowering desert in our Atacama Desert. It's a beautiful phenomenon. Chile is also a place where stone giants live. Rapa Nui. I think more than one has been there. Chile is also a place blessed where the whales fly. Wait a minute, sorry. It's every year there are more and more whales that are visible on our coast. Chile is a place where three continents meet, and not only that, but also three tectonic plates: America, Antarctica, and Oceania. So that crazy long and thin yellow stripe you see there, that's Chile, a place that I like to consider as unique on Earth, thanks to its nature, thanks to the Pacific Ocean, thanks to its extremes, and above all, thanks to the people. So, what better place to connect after this hectic quarantine? What better than to go to a place so remote, so extreme that it can be considered located at the end of the world? So, being here allows us to have tourist proximity with Peru, Bolivia, and Argentina. There you see, um, as you can see, we're a long and narrow country full of beautiful wide open spaces. There you can see perfectly the big mountain range called Cordillera de los Andes and the Pacific Ocean. The length of Chile is equivalent to the distance between the south of Spain and the north of Sweden. So it can be said that we are as long as Western Europe. Well, and despite these features and to be the south of the world, we're widely connected with the world with more than 19 airlines, and of course connected with Europe. Related to the UK, there is a direct flight from London to Santiago. But it doesn't fly to Paris, of course. We hope to have it back as soon as possible. Of course, we're internally connected with ports throughout the country and with airports throughout the country. Every year, there are more options to travel to the south of our country, better connecting remote places in Patagonia, especially during our summer. So there are many ways to get here. That's why many are the ones that visit us every year. Last year, we had a total of 4.5 million international arrivals, of which almost 60,000 were from the UK. So the UK market is really important for us. Why Chile? Why choose this destination? Surely there are many reasons why someone will choose Chile, and I'm sure that you also have very good reasons to want to visit Chile. Um, However, I like this one because you can see a beautiful sunrise in the mountain range. Then you can enjoy the mountain snow, maybe having a walk or not through the mountains. And after that, you can see the sunset on the coast, maybe having a wine near a family of penguins, maybe eating some seafood, or just see the sunset chilling at the beach. Chile is so narrow that it's possible to do this. After that, you can travel north and discover the windows of the universe, appreciate the night from the Atacama Desert itself. What I like most about the Atacama Desert is that you feel embraced by an overwhelming silence, surrounded by volcanoes, hyla lagoons, even salt flats, so even wetlands, and of course salt flats. You can travel south and feel the immensity of our ancient nature, known as the South. It's lakes and volcanoes. It's a magical area full of traditions and full of wisdom. The nature of southern Chile is incredible. I always go trekking to this zone of Chile. For me, it's like to feel all the time immersed in a green jungle forest full of rivers, water everywhere. You see that big waterfall in the middle of a rainforest. And when reaching open places, you see all the volcanoes in there. Really unique. You can travel even farther south to the extreme south and meet the wonderful Patagonia, a wonder of planet Earth. It's still a virgin place, still untouched. Today we will talk a lot about Patagonia, fjords and glaciers hidden among green landscapes that give way to the horizon that disappears literally at the end of the world. If trekking is your passion, then head south to the Torres del Paine National Park to experience truly magnificent forests, mountains, waterfalls, lakes, and stunning views of the southern ice fields. Sorry, 1 minute. I'm having a few problems here. So this nature makes Chile a unique place, a place that we like to consider a place where the impossible is possible. So of course you may be thinking what to do in Chile. We will talk about that, especially about Patagonia. There's a lot to do in Chile. We always want the tourist experience to be the best, to connect, to live, to feel, to smell, and to excite with Chile. But today we'll focus on Patagonia adventures. And for that same reason, we're here with first-rate partners, Explora, Lago Grey, and Patagonia Camp. Surely you have seen them in more than one magazine, even TV. They're experts in Patagonia adventures. So first of all, I want to show you a short video about Patagonia.
Come with me to whirl the fallen leaves and waft the scent of wild honey upon the rain. Dare to find yourself, to discover yourself again in each.
As the world grows in population, there are just fewer and fewer places where one can really experience one-on-one nature. Patagonia is one of those few places.
há 30 anos e a nossa lua de mel foi no Chile. Faz parte da nossa história. O Chile está nos nossos mais queridos álbuns de fotografias e de filmagens.
The mere name of Patagonia evokes travel, it evokes wonder and mystery.
Sentir el viento en la noche que te mueve las carpas te da la idea de que no sos nadie en esa inmensidad. Verte en ese lugar y decir, esta inmensidad me absorbe, me devora. Eso es sentir.
That's a really good video. I'll leave you now with the experts from Patagonia that will tell you a lot about it and what they can offer. Thank you very much for your time, guys. I'll leave you now with Explora Lago Grey and Patagonia Camp.
Please give me a nudge if everybody can hear me well.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. So welcome to our presentation on Explore. I think that the video that Franz just showed encompasses a lot of what we're also trying to explain throughout our presentation. But basically, I want to let you know about Explora. We are a company that started in 1992. So that's almost 30 years of history for the company. And our first lodge was in Patagonia. Just give me 1 second, please. In northern Chile in 1997. Our third lodge was created in Rapa Nui. That was in 2007. Our latest addition was Explora Sacred Valley in Peru in 2016. And now we're also expanding towards the Argentinian side of the Patagonia with El Chalten. Our main focus is to offer a unique traveling experience based on deep exploration of the territory and also the luxury of the essential. So our lodge, it's sort of anchored like a ship on the shore of Lake Pejoe. We consider Explora Patagonia as having the perfect location to become the headquarters to explore the Torres del Paine National Park. We were the first, I will say, operation that started working inside of the national park. There are also, a lot of other properties. We good service and we have a very good relationship with them. But our location, it's key. It's a key element, and now you're going to see exactly where we are located. So I don't know if you can see my mouse scroll. So we are right there, right? So that means basically that all the trailheads to the main attractions of the park are walking distance away, some of them, and some of them are going to be a very short drive. We, as the name explains, we are focused on exploration, so we offer a wide range in horseback riding, trekking, and also overland journeys, which is driving from point A to point B in our vehicles, and then for people that don't really feel the need to walk or do horseback for long distances, but 80% of our travelers they do take the more sort of like Explora signature explorations, right? So basically in distances, we are 5 hours away from Punta Arenas, 2 hours away from Puerto Natales, and El Calafate in Argentina, which is another entry point. It's 5 hours away. we offer just all-inclusive programs that includes transfer, the accommodations, meals and beverages, and more than 40 explorations. And the explorations are divided between half-day and full-day trip. That's our lodge, our exploration base. As you can see, we have beautiful sights to the Paine Massif. And also to Great Lake. So our lodge, it's 50 rooms. So it's fairly small. We can be very personal. But as in all the Explorer lodges, we sort of like we spread in the territory that we occupy. So we don't have all the buildings right next to each other or in the same building. So for example, here you have the main area, the main lodge, with the rooms and the common areas and the restaurant, etc. And a short distance away, which is roughly 60, 70 meters, we have our spa, which is on the shore of this beautiful lake that I'm going to show you. So basically, you can jump from the jacuzzis into the freezing waters, which is very healthy. So we have 6 42 square suites. We have 7 28 square meter Salto Chico rooms and 36 28 square meters Cordillera Paine rooms. So basically, the difference between the Salto Chico and the Cordillera Paine are going to be the view. The Salto Chico looks towards a waterfall, which is not small by any. But Chico means small in Spanish. It's not a small waterfall, but it's the view towards the waterfall. And the other 36 rooms plus the suites, they have direct views to the Paine Massif. In terms of the luxury of the essential, basically this picture sums it up. There's a lot of wood. There's a lot of handcrafted furniture. There's no TV. There is Wi-Fi in the rooms, but the concept is very minimalist, and to encourage you to really rest after a day of walking and horseback riding and exploration. That's another view of the rooms. And also our restaurant, right? So you can just picture yourself sitting there and enjoying that. We also have some other, the property where Explora is located is inside of the national park, but right next to the national park, right next to actually the hotel, 2 kilometers away, we have our areas where we do the quinchos, the barbecues, and we also have our stables with horses, right? So that's all part of the Explora experience. Those are the common areas. The hotel was built in 1992 and was designed by 2 very important Chilean architects. One of them is Germán del Sol. And if you find out more about the type of architecture, you're going to be seeing sort of like his print in different buildings, very iconic in Chile. That's our swimming pool in the spa and pool area. And also that was the lake that I was showing you, and you can actually jump into the water from there. So it's great. People do it. Right. We also provide a catamaran service to connect point A to point B instead of driving towards the entrance of some iconic hikes in the park. We just take the boats across the lake, and we also have our own stables. We have horses, and specially breed horses by Explora and for Explora. We have our main breeding center in central Chile, and there we breed roughly 40, 50 horses a year. And those horses are going to be sent to Atacama and to Patagonia, the 2 operations where we have the horseback riding. It's a mixture of Arabian, Chilean, and English horses. We also have the Estancia Dos de Enero, which is a 6,000 hectare estancia owned by Explora, 53 kilometers away, and that's where our gauchos live. And that's where we keep the horses before they are fully tamed to be used by our travelers. And we actually go there quite a lot. We do open fire barbecues. We spend time with them because the gaucho culture, which is sort of like the Patagonian cowboy culture. It's very iconic and very special to get close to. So now we're going to go swiftly into our main core, which is the explorations. We have pretty much something for everybody. We have things that have to do with nature, with local culture, with archaeology, where where we have more archaeology. We're going to have mountain bike programs where we run the mountain bikes, where we have special horseback ride programs, etc. Right? It's a wide range. Our product is also very good for families, for couples, and also for families. We don't encourage really like toddlers in the property because we don't have daycare, but children up from 3 years and up, they really enjoy. You cater all the explorations to different levels of fitness and interest. So the core, in order to produce this, is that we have expert guides. Each Explora hotel, it's going to have between 15 to 20 full-time guides that are training the Explora School of Guides. That happens once a year. It lasts 3 months, and it's like pretty much is like a degree, like an internal degree to be fully qualified to go in the field and work. So all our guides are certified in WFR, which is the Wilderness First Responder certification, and also they're trained in astronomy, geology, archaeology, anthropology, and also, of course, on all the activities that we do. So they're expert hikers, mountain bike riders, horseback riders, right? So we really take a lot of pride in the amount of time and the resources that we put into Explora School of Guides, and the delivery that they give. It's superb. Our net promoter score across the company, which is how many people really wanna recommend Explora, it's 89% and up. And how do you choose your exploration? We don't have preset departures. Everything is tailor-made. So basically, you arrive, and then after you settle in, you talk to one of the guides, and they walk you through all the options that you can choose. So there are some restrictions. For example, in Atacama, you're not going to be able to go into really high altitudes the first day, but in Patagonia, because it's a sea level, pretty much everything is reachable on day 1 and day 2. Right, so those are examples of the explorations and the views that people get. And we also have, of course, really good relationships with the local communities. For us, the territory is not just the nature or landscape, but also the local communities and the local culture. And in terms of awards, Explora has been awarded many times. The latest additions were the leading expedition company in the world by the World Travel Awards last year, and also the assorted Travel Leisure and Condé Nast and TripAdvisor awards. We take a lot of pride on the quality of service and the reputation that we have built in 28 years. And this just summarizes what I said. We really focus on the explorations. We have superb but very discreet accommodations, but very luxurious at the same time for the trained eye. We cover everything to enter the national parks, all the meals and beverages, transfers, the guides, and all the talks. There's a lot of thematic talks going on in an Explora lodge. And we also have special programs, which could be corporate programs, incentive, bike riding, yoga, etc. Okay? So thank you so much for your attention, and that's Explora.
Now we are going with Lago Grey. So Cesar, are you over there?
Hi, Victoria.
Yes, we can hear you, Cesar. You can go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, Cesar Sepúlveda is my name. I work in Turismo Lago Grey in the commercial area, and I'm very glad to be here to sharing some about our products in Patagonia. So now we were talking about Hotel Lago Grey in the navigation to the Great Glacier. It's our product located in Torres del Paine National Park. Okay, Hotel Lago Grey is located inside of the Torres del Paine National Park. So we are really privileged to have this location because our environment and the views that you can see from other places of our hotel are very beautiful. These are so amazing. You can see from our hotel the Paine Massif, the Great Lake with the ice floating in also the Great Glacier. It's a really good experience here in Patagonia. So has 60 rooms, and 30 of them are superior room category, and all of them have this view to the Great Lake and the Paine Massif. Um, all are has the same side and the same facilities inside of the room, and there are very beautiful view, and the location is very fantastic. So the other kinds of rooms that we have, picture of the superior. So now we to the other kind of our rooms. We have 30 rooms standard. Some of them have the view to the Paine Massif, and other of them have the internal view to the forest. There also all the rooms are very comfortable, and also the view is so beautiful to the mountain or the forest. In this kind of room, we have programs for the family. For example, two adults with two childs can stay in the room. We have special rates for the childs, and our programs, all inclusive programs, all have a special rate for families. In the main building, we have the restaurant, the bar, the lobby, and also the check-in office to the navigation to the glacier. Our hotel was remodeled 3 years ago. For that reason, now it look like new. It's a very, very comfortable place, and this restaurant is for 100 people approximately. Also, we have the view to the lake and the mountain from this place. And in this place, we serve all the meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So in the lunchtime, we also receive bookings from people that is not a passenger of the hotel. It's open for everybody. And our bar and lounge is next to the restaurant, also with the spectacular view to our environment, and it's a capacity around for 50 people. In this place, you can enjoy typical drinks of Patagonia, like Calafate sour or Pisco sour Patagonic. We have also different dishes with the typical preparation of Patagonia. So also it's very comfortable, and have here time to resting, to read a book, or just observe the nature outside of the hotel. And this is the grade 3 boat. This is our catamaran. The capacity for 98 passengers, and in our summer season we have 3 daily departures. This navigation is for 3 hours. They start from the hotel, when the people have to do their check-in, and then go to the catamaran to visit this amazing place. This take 1 hour to get the glacier, and then 1 hour to visit the 3 phases of the glacier, and then 1 hour to go back to the hotel. We started at 10 a.m., at 1 p.m., and 4 p.m. It's a very nice experience. You can go outside the catamaran in the different decks that we have, and in the high season also is very demanding. It's very demanding for all people that stay in Torres del Paine National Park, and also the people that stay in Puerto Natales. But in the winter season, we operate this excursion on Wednesday and Saturdays, with one daily departure as 11 a.m. and also these 3 hours of the trip. At the Hotel Lago Rey, we have 2 options to accommodation. So you can take the bed and breakfast system or the all-inclusive programs. So we have all-inclusive programs for 2 nights and on, and there are also you have to choose the how many nights that you need, because for example, the excursion you can decide at the hotel, talking with our staff of guides. And for example, we included in our all-inclusive programs the ice hike. Also, you can take the kayaking in the Lago Rey. The Lago Rey, touching the ice. So there are other options, for example, as trekkings. For example, in a full day excursion and half day, there are options for all the people, all the difficult. Some more soft, and it's an unforgettable experience because you have all included. Also the transportation from Punta Arenas or Puerto Natales, and also is included the transportation from El Calafate to Hotel Lago Rey, and then you have all meals, open bar, and all the excursions that we have. We have more than 15 excursions included in our programs. Also, the navigation to the glacier is included, of course. And we are open all year round in our hotel that I mentioned before. And our winter season is from May to September. It's a very, very nice to stay in Torres del Paine in winter. In almost our excursion are operating winter. Less the ice hike and the kayaking is not operate, but all the rest of the excursion is operate. Also, always subject to the weather condition, but normally you can go every day taking at least one excursion. So now this is our fourth time that we operate our gray winter season. So now we are working with the hashtag Winter is Gray because we have to give the information to everybody that the national park is open and all our services is open for all year. So you can go to our website to check our services in summer and in winter. So also the recommendation for the summer and winter also is that you wearing the appropriate clothes. So that is only the recommendation. And our last, so we invite you to sing to Dreams Patagonia, and we invite you that all your clients come to Patagonia in the next trip. So this is our presentation for now. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
We are going to put Isabel. Wait a minute, please. Okay, thank you. Isabel, if you can turn on your microphone and your camera, go ahead.
Can you hear me? Can you see me? Thank you. I just want to say hello and thank you for joining us today. My name is Isabel Meneses, as Victoria told you, and I work for Patagonia Camp in the sales and marketing area. It's a pleasure to be here today, so thank you for joining us. And I'm going to turn off my camera because the sound improves a lot. Just wanted to say hello. So I just want to see the presentation, Victor. Okay, I got it. I think we are on now. Okay. So Patagonia Camp is a very special product because more than a conventional hotel, we are a luxury camp. It's actually the perfect fit for travelers who love nature. And our main purpose as a company is to create a special travel and life experiences that hold a place in our traveler hearts. The complex is an original project designed and built under the glamping concept. Probably many of you have already heard about glamping concept, which is quite famous today. Well, this concept combined the experience of being in close contact with nature and having a great comfort at the same time. We are located in Torres del Paine district within our 34,000 hectares private property and only 15 kilometers to one of the main entrances to the national park. Very far from the multitudes in a region with very little population density, only 1.1 person per square kilometer. So it is possible to experience the solitude of the area, which is part of the essence of Patagonia. And these days, we can say that this is a sort of competitive advantage, isn't it? The architecture of the camp was created following sustainable principles. You can see in this slide a photo that shows how the yurts were built on wooden platforms connected to the main areas through a system of wooden walkways and stairs, allowing the flora to keep growing. So the design in general is very organic and very respectful with the environment. And as the yurts are in the middle of the forest, it's quite common to have close encounters with the wildlife. So you can really feel that connection with nature. Patagonia Camp is situated on the shore of Lake Toro, which is the largest of the region. We count with 20 yurts in total, facing the Paine Massif. The location really has privileged views. I think more of you are familiar with yurts, but anyway, I want to explain to you that yurts are Mongolian-style tents that have been adapted to the Patagonian weather in a version of maximum comfort. Each yurt is fully equipped with central heating, ensuite bathroom, private balcony. The beds are super king size. There is a telephone available, safe box, all amenities, and it's possible to enjoy the same comfort of a conventional hotel room, but in a luxury tent in the middle of the forest. We have 4 different categories, 12 deluxe yurts, 5 deluxe yurts with a private outdoor jacuzzi, 2 suite yurts, and 1 family yurt. So here you can see some photos of our yurt categories. This is the family yurt, for example. This one is a deluxe yurt. And here some images of the ensuite bathroom, which is very important because we know that there are some other camps under the glamping concept that have bathrooms separate from the tents, sometimes in like in a different building. So we consider it's very important to highlight that in our case, each yurt counts with a proper ensuite bathroom. And of course, this can make the difference. This is Patagonia Camp restaurant, one of the common areas, and also with very beautiful views to the mountains and lake, as you can see. Here we offer the best of the Chilean classic cuisine, but with good gourmet touches from our chef. Among the range of products, it's possible to find local food, such as the Patagonian lamb, the king crab, or the austral salmon. I mean, we can offer all what people can really try of the local products. And I can say that these original recipes and flavors can really delight your senses because it's a mix between the classic Chilean recipes, but mixes with modern cuisine and gourmet touches from our chef. All these plates are always accompanied with organic wines from Matetic vineyards. The lamb barbecue, Patagonian style, of course, is part of the local traditions. And we celebrate a wine and lime tasting 2 times a week where guests can enjoy more of the local food, as well as experience the local culture being part of this celebration and getting to know more our people by sharing with locals. So we offer all-inclusive programs that include transfers in and out, full board, open bar, guided excursions to Torres del Paine National Park and surroundings, and the entrance fee to the national park. In our excursions catalog, we have more than 20 different activities that cover the whole national park. You know, the Torres del Paine National Park is a huge national park of more than 240,000 hectares. So with this more than 20 different activities, we can cover the whole park and surroundings, and all of them have different difficulty levels and different length. Here's some photos of Torres del Paine National Park and the excursions we offer. some more images of the excursions and the activities, and this is how we set the picnic lunch when weather allows it. And we also can offer some exclusive activities. As I told you before, we are within a 34,000 hectares private property. And between those activities, we can offer fly fishing, kayaking in Lake Toro, and we have more than 40 kilometers of beautiful trails in a place of extraordinary beauty, and you will find no one else. The Patagonia camp is very secluded. And just to finish, I want to show you a 2-minute video. I don't know what happened. Victoria, if you can help me, I just want to see where the video is. Not sure.
A second.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for your help.
No, don't worry. Just a second.
Because with the video, you will see more graphically what the whole Patagonia experience is. More than what can I say is what I would like to show you through this video that we did with a lot of love. So should I just put play? Okay, thank you. You did it.
Come with me to whirl the fallen leaves and waft the scent of wild honey upon the rain. Dare to find yourself, to discover yourself again in each of my changing forms. Breathe me deep into your lungs. Many are my secrets to tell you. Let us climb the snow-grizzled peaks. Come into the woods as I twirl and sing in every nook and cranny. And when dawn breaks, come with me to ripple the lake with your oar. Come with me to spread daylight among the branches. Come to sleep. And in my shelter, awaken your dreams of mountains and birds. There is a warm and safe refuge for you here. Erected deep within the savage wilderness, here at the pristine end of the world. Because you are as you travel, your life can be a unique experience, made up of journeys and memories, whirlwinds and sudden gusts. Here, where they speak the clean language of the water, of the fire, of the passing clouds. Patagonia Camp, glamping yurts.
So that's it. Thank you.
Also to all the speakers, we are going to send you all this information, and we are also going to send you the emails of the products for you to ask any questions. Thank you very much for joining us, and have a nice day.